What is good, friends? It's your boy 44 Mag back with another one, and this is a different video, a dramatic story. You like those, right? I want to draw your attention in this battlefield number 664, gold one. We have P2G from 87, SV63, HTR from 68, 101 from 101, F48, F59, Bro from 32, and Glorious from S15. Let's have a look at the middle. So we reach the phase where it's the final capture. The winning coalition, or at least what was the plan, is SV63 team with 59, HTR, and 101 in green and gray. Why 101 is not there anymore? They got kicked out. And instead, it's P2G that used to be a rival alliance. What happened exactly? Why 101 is nowhere to be seen? They don't have any claim land in prime location. If we look around, they used to have some claim land in that portion. They had the whole area, the whole blockhouse area filled and secured. They still have some strike station, some zone, some land in zone 2, and of course their safe zone with a few forts. That's pretty much it. They have nothing else. Why they got kicked out? It all unfolded when they were about to capture the island command. It's still, no, it's under HGR control. I do have to apologize ahead because this video may not be as polished as the regular content. I'm making this last minute just to keep you informed for you guys, part of the community. Anyways, so why P2G is there instead of 101? They got kicked out, and 101 got kicked out. There was a disagreement upon the final capture, or the overall final building capture. So let me show you a screenshot of the conversation. The initial agreement was 63 and 59 take 2 lighthouses, 2 entrepots, 2 arms factories. HTR take 5 settlements, 101 center and 3 settlements for an equal amount of rewards. And most of the time when it's a 4v4, that's what the coalition is aiming for. It doesn't matter if one alliance did less or could not do as much as the big alliances. The share is equal because in the final, everybody works for the same team. Okay. However, toward the end, 101 wanted a different agreement. So they said, so Tsar corrects the R6 of 101. So 101 will take center, 3 settlements, and 2 arms factory, giving them more reward. They wanted to have SV63 share of reward. Of course, SV63 did not agree to that. And then the tensions start building. People starting to act hostile, even though they are part of the same coalition. So I have one of a statement: our allies have no balls and want an easy win. So yep, it's going to be a hella boring. Then he went with, I will get my rewards. I don't care about what you have to say. 63 has been weak this conquest, so deserves less. 101 has been the best team, so they get more. That's all. What a statement. And now they wonder why 101 best. I remember HTR winning you. Even your own people accept that HTR won 101. Absolutely not. And you can ask them or watch YouTube videos. It doesn't matter. Who cares? We have an agreement, and it needs to be respected. So this was the initial agreement, and now they start to berate. And one thing that I'm not a fan of, And I'm starting to dislike this Tsarko guy, even though I don't know him. I'm starting to dislike him deeply. So he's a pilot for Hawk, and he wrote under his name, "If I meet any team in this chat in another C4, you can be sure I'll keep you in safe zone." Why can't you say this from your own account? Why you have to use Hawk's account to say something like that? That is childish, and it's sneaky. Hawk, I knew him from when I was in G27 years ago. That guy rarely talks. I don't think he wrote 5 full sentences since I know him. He barely talks. He's a quiet guy. He's a chill guy. He would never dare to say this. So just in case you think this guy really wrote that, that's not him. That is pilot Sarko, who used Hawk just to rattle his sword and just behave like a petty douchebag. So that, not a fan of that. And so what happened is, yeah, the tension was rising, and 101 would not budge on their position. They said, if you don't agree, we're going to burn you. So they started to attack SV63 by dropping the treaty. And SV63 kind of panic, I suppose. So they contact P2G and they said, listen, can you help us burn 101? We'll give you their reward share. P2G accept, as they were completely safe zone. Okay. Once the zone 2 opened, the pressure was too much on P2G. They had to retreat behind the fort, and they couldn't do much as it was like almost 3v1. So now P2G, they gladly accept. SV63 open a neutral village to allow P2G to establish a CC, and they started to burn with the help of SV63. They help burn 101, and as you can see, 101 almost lost everything. Getting burned, not cool, but you kind of ask for it. So at 101, they requested help from HCR and F59. At the beginning, they stayed neutral. They didn't want to get involved. You asked for this, so in the end, fix your own mistake. We're not going to intervene. 101 didn't like that. They started to berate HTR, and HTR said, well, you know what? At this point, there's nothing we can do to save you, so might as well kick you out of the middle. So everybody is against 101. They all got involved to kick their ass out of the middle, and now they're about to lose everything. Guys, it's such a sad story, but interesting at the same time. 101 was so close to get their reward, the reward they agreed on. Yet, that was not enough. They were ready to lose everything, and they did lost everything. They will end their conquest going back to their level 3 city with their tail between their legs, losing everything. How can you explain that to your members, that you fucked up because you are entitled for more rewards just because you think you're the strongest? It doesn't matter if you are the strongest or not. You are part of a coalition. In a coalition, everybody's support. The bigger alliances will obviously do a little bit more work because they are capable of, they have the muscle to tussle, while the smaller alliances, they do what they can to their best ability. It's not because they don't want, it's because they can't. They don't have the firepower. So you have to keep this in mind. If you want more reward, so let me give you an advice, okay? It's not because I don't like you that I don't want to help you. But just keep in mind, if you want more rewards from the matchmaking, set the tone to a 3v5. If you think you're that good, you're that strong, and you can pull it off, do a 3v5. And if you can pull it off, you will get more reward. Don't wait at the end of the conquest where everything is settled to ask for more rewards. You agreed to that. So you have to accept your fate. Next conquest, do a better job, and we'll see what you can do. Like, picture this. You get hired at a new job, and 20 days later, you go see your boss and you say, hey, listen, boss, I did what you told me, but I think I did a better job. You know, I exceed your expectation. Therefore, I need a raise. I need more money. If your boss is a professional, he will silently laugh at your face, but will tell you, come back in 6 months, in a year, we will reevaluate. And then if you still deliver, we will give you a raise. But until then, we're giving you exactly what you signed for. You agreed to that. So there you have it, friends. I know, real life, it's a game. It's not the same thing, but it's the same mindset. Don't be a greedy asshole, okay? Don't complain about what you don't have and enjoy what you have. There's going to be another conquest. And just because you fucked it all up, good luck finding proper allies for your next conquest, knowing that you tried to betray and the amount of bullshit you told to your ally. I don't think that nobody will want to be allied with you. So you kind of burn yourself. It's a sad story, but lesson to be learned. Don't be an asshole. That's all I have for you today's friend. Hey, leader of 101, if you want to contact me and explain your version of the story, I'll give you your soapbox. So far, I've only heard your friend's version, but it's the same version that I got from different witness. But if you think you got betrayed, if you think that you need to explain yourself, I'll give you your opportunity if you dare to accept my friend request. So far, I'm still waiting. So there you have it, friends. Enjoy the rest of your conquest. Be careful of 101. You never know if you will get betrayed, and make sure that you guys agreed to the initial agreement so you have a solid contract. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.